Good morning. Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works. Going to the Word, we're finding out that it is God's desire. It is His will. And everybody wants to be in the will of God, right? So His will is for you to ask Him for things and Him to give you the things that you ask for. I've been sharing with you just some of the things as we begin to learn this truth, this doctrine, if you will, of the new covenant, where He says, come boldly to the throne of grace and ask so that you may obtain. And it's all by His mercy. It's all by His grace. It's all by His free gift. Nothing, you don't have to earn anything from Him. This is part of your salvation. Where Paul said, by the Spirit of the Lord, now we have boldness and access with confidence that we can go boldly to the throne and ask God for things. So I was sharing with you yesterday about asking God for money. So I remember one of the times the first time that I believed for me personally to have what I called at that time a large sum of money, $10,000. We were coming into Christmas, and two of my sons were married. My other one was getting engaged, and Joy was probably going into her teens. And I just wrote a list of what things soever I desire, how much I wanted to give each child's spouse. I wrote down everything. Well, by the time I tithed, it came to $10,000. And so I really stretched my faith out on that. And I didn't tell Frank about it because he was believing God for other things. So I didn't want to put pressure on him, even with his faith. So I wrote it down, and I started believing God for it and thanking God that I had it. And then I told Joy so that she would know. And I said, Joy, now I'm just going to tell you so that you will know when it comes that this is what I asked God for. This is what I asked our Heavenly Father for, $10,000. So I just kept thanking God for it, seeing it through the eye of faith, seeing it there, thanking God for it. And someone called and said, I'm going to drop by and see you. And I said, okay. This person, I don't know that they ever drop by, like that. And I just thought, well, we'll just have a nice little visit. And then we were sitting on the sofa, and this person pulled out a check. And guess how much it was for? $10,000. Brought it to my house. Put it in my hands. That's the way your Father is. And I said, Joy, tell this person how much the check is for. And Joy said, $10,000? I said, yeah. Why? Because that's what I had asked for. Oh, and I have to tell you this, then I've got to go. Our first airplane we asked God for, believed God, didn't take up offerings for it. Why? Because if you go to God, you don't have to go to man. So we believed God for our first airplane, Cherokee 6, and prayed for the money and got it. Well, then a few years later, I said, Lord, why did you give us the Cherokee 6 instead of the jet? He said, because you asked for the Cherokee 6. I thought, yes, that's the way God operates. You get what you ask for. Anyway, that's just a little nugget there. Go to your Father, ask Him for money, ask Him for things. It is His will to bless you, and He will do far beyond what you could ever imagine. Have a blessed day. Remember, Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works.